Hi there, this is Melissa Weaver, licensed clinical social worker for Full Circle Grief Center. I want to thank you so much for joining us today. I'm so grateful that you could take the time to be in this space with me. What we're going to do today is we're going to participate in a reflection activity. This reflection activity relates to how we honor and remember our loved one, but also how we honor and remember ourselves. So what I would like for you to do is I would like for you to take a moment and find a comfortable space. You can sit outside or inside. Just make sure that it's somewhere that you feel safe, comfortable, and that you're able to have a quiet atmosphere around you. I want to say before we begin the video today, that you'll be able to access this video through our monthly programs that we offer. I also wanted to let you know that you can find out more about us and the services that we provide through our Full Circle website. So we're just going to start today by closing our eyes, taking a moment to reflect on where we are. At any moment during this process, if you need to take a break and open your eyes, step away, that is okay. So we're going to close our eyes and just sit with where we are and what we are feeling. Maybe we're feeling anxious. Maybe we're feeling a little hesitant to participate in this activity. Maybe we're feeling sad. Maybe we're feeling grateful. Maybe we're feeling calm. Maybe we're feeling angry. Whatever that feeling is right now, I want you to honor that feeling. Validate that feeling. Feelings are not right or wrong. They're just feelings. So we're just going to honor it. We don't need to know where it comes from right now. We just need to honor where we are. Take a moment, sit with your feeling. Know that whatever it is okay. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to sit and consider and think about our feelings for our loved one. When we think of our loved one, what feeling does it bring to us? Do we feel sadness? Do we feel longing? Do we feel resentment? Do we feel a heavy, heavy weight of missing our loved one? What is it that we feel? So right now we're just sitting with these two feelings. We're sitting with the feeling of where we are and what we're feeling. And we're sitting with the feeling of what we feel about our loved one right now in this moment. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now in the present. Why is it important that we sit with our feelings in the present? Because that is all we have. We can't address where we were yesterday or what we felt. We can't prepare for tomorrow and what we're going to feel, because in grief, our feelings are changing so quickly that all we can prepare for is this moment in time. We're going to honor this feeling that we have about our loved one right now, knowing that it's not right or wrong. There is no right or wrong. It's just whatever we feel. Next, we're going to take a moment and think about, what do we connect most strongly with our loved one? What ties us to our loved one? What creates that invisible string to them? Is it a thing? Is it a memory? What is it? Close your eyes. Sit with that. Sit with your feeling for them, and then sit with the thing that ties you to them. Bring it to you. Think about what it is. Once you have that thing in your mind or that memory in your mind, is it something that you can touch? Is it something after our reflection that you could go and hold in your hand and feel? Is it a memory that you could write down, capture it somewhere in writing so you will always have it? Is it an activity that you could go and do? So therefore you are honoring them, and you're also honoring you and how you connect with them. So we've talked about 3 things. You're feeling right at this moment. You're feeling about your loved one at this moment, and what connects you to them. What is the invisible string? The next thing that we're going to think about is you. What is something that you connect with that brings you peace or joy or calmness? Is this possibly something that you've done with your loved one? Is this an activity that you've done with your loved one before? Is this something that you've participated with them in? Is it something that you enjoyed together? Is it something that brings you closer to them? It is okay if the answer is no to any of those. Just as something that's for you, and that is okay too. What is this thing that brings you peace or calmness or joy? Is it a thing? Is it a memory? Is it an activity? When you are done with this exercise, I want you to schedule a time for this thing, this activity, this memory. We're going to take a moment and take a deep breath, a moment of silence. We're going to reflect on the things that we just did, the feeling that we are feeling right now, the feeling about our loved one, the thing that connects us to our loved one, and the thing that connects us to ourselves. During this moment of silence, you may sit in silence. You may listen to my voice. You may pray. You may meditate. You may have something that you say, some sort of message to yourself. Give the gift to yourself to just be, and be wherever you are, because it is okay if we are not okay right now. It is okay if we are not where we want to be in the future or even tomorrow. Grief is a journey. Where are you on this journey? Wherever you are, that is okay too. We're just sitting with ourselves right now. knowing that sitting is hard, especially during grief. It brings up sadness, anxiety, thoughts, regrets. We are just sitting with ourselves. We're going to open our eyes. What I want you to do, now that we've completed this reflection activity, is we're going to tie it all together. Why did we do this activity? What is the significance? Well, the significance is this. It is very important through this journey that you take time to connect with yourselves, to connect with your feelings about your loved one, to connect with components and pieces that continue to tie you to them. And it's also equally important that you connect with yourself. Grief is not about getting through it or moving through it or moving forward. Grief is about finding ways to continue to connect with our life following the death of our loved one, following this tragedy, this trauma. That is what grief is. Because if we say we're going to move forward or beyond, then we feel like we're leaving someone behind. Think about the thing that we talked about that can connect you with your loved one today. And do this thing, whether it be pick something up, hold it in your hands, feel it, touch it, that reminds you of them, that connects you to them, or an activity that you can do. Find that thing in which you feel a sense of that invisible string and connectedness. And most importantly, take care of yourself today. Be gentle. Be kind. Again, please feel free to visit our website at Full Circle at any time, where you can find resources and you can find support. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care.